This morning, the governor and the mayor were under the impression from the federal government that a few hundred children were kept at facilities across the state. Well, that became much different when the mayor came to this facility in East Harlem that has just released some of the children within the last half hour or so. When he came here, he found out that the numbers were much greater than originally told. One thing here, these children are staying at foster homes, so every afternoon around 5 o'clock, they're released to head back to their homes. We do not show faces of children here on Pix 11 News. We just want you to know the situation there and more on what the mayor learned and was surprised by when he spent an hour in this facility and saw things firsthand. Mayor Bill DeBlasio walked into the Cayuga Center for Children and Youth in a hurry, without words, but with a serious look on his face. He'd come to personally see what had been rumored to be a handful of Central American children separated from their immigrant families assigned to here. He came out an hour later with much different information.
I'm shocked to have learned here today there are now 239 children right here as a result of the Trump administration's family separation policy. A number of kids have come with lice, have come with bed bugs, come with chicken pox.
This facility provides schooling and meals for the children, the youngest of whom is 9 months old, the mayor said, and almost all are from Guatemala. In addition to here, there's this center in the South Bronx, as well as a handful of facilities in Westchester County, like this one in Irvington, and this center in Yonkers.
We can't have this type of disruption in everyday living. We can't have a significant portion of our population, many of whom are working here in this area, have this type of situation with a relative and a child is here and somebody's trapped at the border. This is not a rational way to operate.
He's the county executive of Westchester, home to the highest number of facilities in our region, and both the county exec and Mayor DeBlasio say that even though President Donald Trump signed an executive order ending his own practice of separating families, it's not fully clear what has happened to the children who've been here without their families, and it's not clear what will happen to them.
What the federal government needs to do is come clean to the whole situation. They should tell the American people how many kids are involved, where they all are, how they're being cared for.
And what you see right now, new developments. A permanent NYPD post is now here, and there are some protesters who've come in the last few minutes. That is because of what has been learned so recently. The officer, due to death threats that have been made against social workers here. The mayor saying, don't try to harm the people trying to help the kids, get more answers instead from the federal government.